February is Heart Month, and people are asked to wear red to show their support. Well, why not eat red, too? Nutrition stylist Holli Thompson's here today. She's going to talk about how you can change your diet for the better before Heart Healthy Month runs out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're here with some red food.
Who knew we needed to eat red foods to be heart healthy?
It makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, I knew that greens were good for us.
Right, we know greens are.
And colorful foods, so this is definitely colorful.
Right. Well, we always want to remember color in foods to get an array of our antioxidants and phytonutrients, but red foods actually seem to have a special connection to our heart. So given that this is American Heart Month and the American Heart Association is supporting this and the 1 Million Heart campaign, I thought it would be fun to bring some red foods to talk about.
All right, let's start over here. We've got red peppers.
Start with red peppers. So red peppers are very high in vitamin C, very high in antioxidant. There's actually enough vitamin C in one pepper. It is triple your daily dose of vitamin C that you actually need.
Wow.
So
now, does it need to be a hot pepper, or can you have a mild pepper?
No,
does it matter?
We're just talking about red
Any
bell
kind
peppers,
of
red peppers today. And you know, easy ways to have them. I mean, you can certainly have them as a snack raw, but incorporating red peppers into a salad. You know, I made a little bit of broccoli, steamed some broccoli, and just sliced some red peppers to get that color in there.
I love color. I love color on my plate.
Add the red in and add your phytonutrients and get those antioxidants.
I see you brought some red pepper soup too.
Well, this is another idea. I mean, just finding a nice organic red pepper soup, make your own red pepper soup. Lots of different ways to think about getting these red foods in.
That's delicious, by the way.
It
is so good.
I know, I love it too. I love
All right,
it too.
another great red food is beets.
We have beets, yeah. So we can either roast beets or we can make a beet salad. These are roasted beets that we've turned into a salad. Beets are high in folate. So folates are a heart healthy essential vitamin that we need. The beets are also very high in fiber, so they're very important for our digestion. They support heart health. They support healthy cells. So it's a wonderful food to add in. Also high in vitamin C, and they have magnesium and potassium, which are both great for our heart.
Wonderful. Now, do you eat the greens as well?
I love beet greens. Yeah, I usually will juice them. I'll throw them in my juicer or in a smoothie, and
there you get your green vegetables in there.
Dark leafy greens are wonderful.
How do you cook your beets?
Well, you can either peel them and just roast them, or you can. Some people even advocate rubbing a little olive oil on, cleaning the beet, rubbing olive oil on it, and putting it in with the skin on, and then the skin easily slips off when you pull them out of the oven.
And people who have not tried it don't realize how easy it is to cook them. And they're a little intimidating in this form, aren't they?
They are. They're a little scary.
But they're delicious and nice sweet flavor.
Delicious. You can also grate them raw in a salad. I love doing that.
That's terrific.
Yeah, adds a pretty red grating to the top of your green.
And they say raw, you get all the vitamins and minerals. Nothing escapes.
You get your live enzymes if they're raw. So always think of the raw options.
Okay, let's move over here. And of course, we all know the old tomato, right?
So tomatoes, we know, are rich in that important super antioxidant lycopene. So lycopene, studies have shown, is more important, or becomes more accessible by our bodies when we cook it. So cooked lycopene is what we're going for. So we have a pasta sauce on a pasta. You can use spaghetti squash if you really want to be heart healthy. I actually couldn't find any spaghetti squash yesterday, but just think of the different ways to get tomato into our diet. A wonderful tomato sauce. I love this brand too. This is Seeds of Change, if I can say that, but it's just my favorite brand. It tastes homemade. It's wonderful. And then or just getting your own chopped tomatoes, make your own tomato sauce, adding in a salsa. Just get creative. Think about different ways to get those tomatoes in. Get your good lycopene in. Also high in vitamin C. Really important for keeping our immunity strong in the winter.
Now, some people do not like winter tomatoes. The hothouse flavors, nothing like what you get out of the garden in the summer, right?
And you know what? I'm with them. I am with them. When I have tomatoes in the winter, they're either jarred tomatoes that are organic, or they're coming like this. They're coming in a nice organic sauce like that.
Pretty soon it'll be time to plant some, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And even if you just have a patio, you can stick a tomato plant in a planter and have your own fresh tomatoes.
Absolutely. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yep. This is very important for men, by the way, for prostate health prevention. That has the prostate cancer. Lycopene has been linked to that in several studies. So that's something we want the guys to remember.
And you can use tomatoes in so many forms. So it's like the go-to tomato. It's the go-to vegetable.
It's an everyday food. It's a great everyday food. It's super healthy, great for kids.
Okay,
Good
well, now
one.
we've got a red protein over here.
We have a red protein. We could actually have a sit down and have lunch meal. This is a wild salmon. I say wild salmon because we always want to try to do wild over a farmed salmon if we can. This is a wonderful roasted salmon, and this is easy to buy. You can just pick up a roasted smoked salmon. This is more of a gravlax. Salmon is rich in omega-3s. Omega-3s are vital for preventing inflammation, and inflammation is what leads to cardiovascular issues and heart disease. So our omega-3s are crucial that we get in when we are talking about our heart health, about preventing heart disease. And salmon is a wonderful way to get it. A lot of people recommend salmon twice a week. If you are vegan or vegetarian, then you might want to get your omega-3 from a plant source like a flaxseed.
Okay.
Flax
and
oil.
you did stress that it's this wild salmon. You're not advocating farm-raised salmon.
I am not advocating.
It's a little pricier, but well worth it, right?
I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, that's
Moving
my
over
opinion.
here to the end, and I see some red wine.
We have to finish our lunch with a little red wine, or some people do anyway. Red wine is high in the antioxidants as polyphenols that are known to support heart health. Again, this is where we differentiate the men from the girls, let's say. For men, the recommended amount of wine per day is 1 to 2. For women, it's much less, because for women, it's indicated in breast cancer. So for women really need to weigh their risks for breast cancer versus heart disease. And I would say for women, up to 1 glass a day, which can be very difficult for a lot of people. But for men, it seems to be a healthy choice for heart prevention, heart disease prevention, and up to 2 glasses. That's what studies are currently saying.
And this, of course, is because red grapes
go
into making red wine.
Exactly.
And there's other red fruits, too, that, I'm thinking pomegranates, red cherries.
We could have kept going.
Yeah,
red cherries,
other things
pomegranates, red cabbage.
All heart healthy.
And all of that, the red color represents different antioxidants. So those red, shopping your shopping market and going into the produce section, getting those different colors. That's what's important.
February. Go red.
Yeah. Go red.
Colorful.
Go
Thank
red.
you. Holli Thompson,
Thank
thanks
you.
so much.